Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Millie here at Learning to Live Life on a Budget. Welcome if you are new, welcome back if you are returning. No cats today, I'm afraid. I've just filmed the closeout for week 2 of my current month's budget, and they are very firmly asleep because they haven't come running when they've heard me talking. So possibly no cats in this video. So I'm going to try and keep this on plan. We are budgeting for the week, so we don't need Ira, because I've already filled Ira out. In fact, actually, Ira, come back. I will use you for my notes because I filled out what I'm stuffing in here in my check-ins. And should we have a look very quickly at the monthly budget? So, these are my debt tracking sheets. That is this month, isn't it? It's because it's February today. I'm like, January? And I've started drawing up the calendar for February's budget. Look, pancake day is important. We love food here. So, if you saw my last video, you would have heard me ramble on. And I really apologise for the fact that Patreon, I've marked it down as going out, but I don't know if it has. I've been filming on my phone for the last 45-ish minutes. So if I've had a bank notification, I don't think... No, I've just pulled down the pull down on my phone. I haven't had bank notification, so I don't know why that hasn't gone out yet. It should go out today though, so I'm assuming it will at some point. The money is there. But yeah, maybe there's a thing with Patreon. But if it doesn't go out today, then it goes out to, then on tomorrow the 2nd, I will bring it in as Patreon income, £12, and bring it in and then take it out there, because I'm assuming it will just go out, but maybe a day or two late. So my budget for this week is, I guessed my rollover over what I knew I had in the bank and what I had in cash, and I think I got pretty close actually. 360 was what I budgeted, and my actual is 36812. So check me out. Child benefit payment this week on Tuesday of £20. I expect to have no other income, and sinking fund used. I'm going to use it because I've already forgotten stuff. This is the thing, when you budget weekly, you still forget stuff, even if it's like the same every week. Things come up, things change. I say I'm going to do things. I apologise because I've got pen on me. The green likes me because it's still not left my hand yet. So we'll work with what we've got, and then you can already see I've got one here. I've an amendment, but anyway. So I should have a total income of, or a total amount to play with, of £380 for the week. I've been paid all my big pays for the month, so it's literally just it's £21.80, isn't it? But I just put £20 because I was saying £1.80 into challenges to zero it out a bit, but I just think just keep it at 20 and let that be that. So, and a lot of this is actually rollover money for next month. My bills for the week, I should have no bills due out. It's a bill-free week. Woo! But my Patreon hasn't gone out yet today. It's the 1st. It should go out today, but if it doesn't, then we'll add that back in. Sorry, I just had to pause there to put jumper on because I was getting chilly. I was just sat in a vest top. It's like, this is the 1st of February and I've got no heating on. It's freezing outside. It's like 3 degrees. It's not freezing, it's just cold. But like, and I'm just sat in a vest top. No wonder I was getting cold. Yeah, so no bills, possibly Patreon coming in. The handyman that was meant to happen last week didn't happen. I've budgeted 60 because, I don't know, I had to order something in specially and go to another town, and he came out on Monday, and today's Wednesday. He's coming out tomorrow afternoon, and it's £15 an hour, so I've budgeted 60. It shouldn't be that. I really hope it's not that. But we'll just go with worst case scenario. That money's in my bank because I have to pay him by card. So annoying. Yeah. And then rent. So I was going to have my only bill as 60. Like my only fixed expense for the week. But I forgot about including my rent. So I did ramble about this a little bit in not my last video, but the video before. I am with a housing association. They charge my week rently. Because I get universal credit paid to me, which I would rather they just give it to them, but hey ho, whatever. I only get paid universal credit once a month. So then I have a once a month direct debit set up to pay them. But it means that throughout the month, I technically fall into arrears because universal credit pay a month behind. I actually am about 2 weeks ahead on my rent. Because I pay monthly, they would like me to be a month ahead on my rent. Because I'm moving, I don't want my rent account to fall into arrears at any point. Because it's not fair. Like, this is the system. They charge my rent account weekly. So they're the ones put me in arrears. They know that I get universal credit. They see my claim. They have access to my breakdown on their system. And they see how much I get when I get it. I pay it on the day I get universal credit. I pay my rent monthly. It's just not helpful, is it? So it's not an issue until you want to do something like move. And they could look at my application. They're looking at it. We're waiting for a date to move. It will be approved by the 23rd of February. And, you know, I don't want it to fall into rent arrears for 1 week. And then they're like, oh, well, you need to pay that before you can move, before we'll approve you. And then it just delays it by another week or whatever. Or however long it takes them to look at it, because I'll clear the payment instantly. So I have just decided that I have been asking you guys whether you think I should just unstuff everything. I am leaning towards unstuffing everything so that I can just take the money each week out of the moving sinking fund and put it into my rent account. If I paid when I pay my rent, it's not due for 2 more weeks. So as of today, right this moment, I have £45 something in my rent account. My rent is £149.22p a week. So on Monday, they will deduct £149.22. We're just going to round it to £150. And that would leave me like £105 in arrears. So I'm just going to put the money in there. And then, so that's Monday. Then I've got 1 more Monday till I get paid. So I'm going to put the other one in. And I will decide over the next week whether I should just pay my rent weekly or pay another, keep it monthly direct debit. Because I'm assuming that as soon as, you know, this move should go through soon. I just need them to approve it so we can set a date to move. Like, they've said the other end is all good. It's my end that's holding up now. Maybe they're waiting to see if I'll go into rent arrears or not. But if I pay the monthly rent, then they'll owe me money once I've moved. But if I just pay it weekly, I know I've paid what I owe, but I don't owe them anything. They don't owe me anything. So at least for the next week or two, I am going to take money out of savings, and we're going to do that today in the cash stuff in of £150, and I'm going to put it in my bank. And I think I'm going to pay onto my rent account. Oh no, I'm not going out later. I'm going to put it in my bank and I'm going to pay it into my rent account before Monday. So it shows on Monday that I am in credit still. I don't ever go. If they look at my rent account at 9 o'clock on Monday morning, it's still going to be in credit. If you get my drift. So that's enough rambling about my rent. So I forgot about that payment. I feel like there's something else I forgot about that I have the money to pay for or meant to be paying for, but I've just forgotten it. But anyway, so that's not included in there, but it will be an extra 150. This money's in the bank already. So cash envelopes failed miserably on the food thing so far. We have eaten a lot out of the freezers, but we've also been buying lots of junk food. To start with, it was to stop us being bored, and then last week we went and spent loads on food, and we still got a takeaway one night. Yeah, we had a really nice dinner last night actually, and it was mainly freezer stuff. But it was like a chicken and bacon mashed potato pie thing from Tesco's. We got it yellow sticker. Otherwise I wouldn't normally buy it because it's like 6-7 quid. But I got it for like £2 something. It was really nice with veg. So I'm going to give myself 40 for food this week. The aim is to eat mainly freezer food. But it just gives us, it's like in between, because last week I said 20 and then, you know, in between. Household, I'm giving myself 10. Just because I seem to be spending from that as well. Cats only needs 5 just to get a little bit more litter ta-ta, that should be enough. I'm now saying that like, Bobby's fully stocked. We stocked him up last week, and me and Fraser have got loads of food. Because when I was sorting out my pantry, I found a load of sachets that had fallen out of one of the big multi-pack boxes. So I was like, my God, there's loads. So yeah, it was extra food. And we got them 2 big boxes. When we went shopping on week 1. Travel, nothing. I've got half a tank of fuel. Should hopefully be at home a bit more this week. Treats, nothing. Self-care, nothing. Miscellaneous, I'm giving myself 5. And electric, nothing. So that means that I'm going to be cash stuffing £60 into my purse. And that would leave me £260. So challenges I've put nothing for, but I'm sure hopefully there'll be change and stuff for challenges. Moving, I've put 40. So technically the £20 that comes in from child benefit would go to moving, because we're going to work with the assumption that, or I did when I planned this, that I'm going to empty everything into moving. I am going to have to take money out to buy my brother a birthday present though, unless I can take it out of one of my cash envelopes maybe. And then there's, at the moment there's £80 in my bank account, 60 for the handyman, and £20 I forgot to take out. So I've put that to go to moving, so £40 to moving. So I'm aiming to finish the week with £220. Sorry, I've got like really bad indigestion. And we're also going to, I'm just going to take it out a minute, put it back in later. I've completed the January challenge, so we're going to stuff that into moving as well. But these pound coins are going to come in handy because I'm going to change them up. Right, I'm just going to have them sitting here with the challenge, but I think there's like 40 there, isn't there? Oh gosh. So I've got 10, 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 20. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just putting it off camera. Actually, I should have it on camera, shouldn't I? So 10, 20, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 4. I can't even count. 5. So that's another 10. So 10, 20, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I do have 40 there. Let's make a note of this because I'm going to forget. So I've just put it under the total in rub up hand so I can bring it into the other. Because then that's going to go to moving, right? That's the only thing when you do these at the check-ins. I should have maybe done it in my closeout, but that was long enough. Just going to have a quick sip of drink. Right, so I need to change up some of these ones. We're going to put that there. Let's just cash stuff for the week. Cash stuff what we want for this week, and then we will sort the rest out in a minute. Sort moving out afterwards. So from food we're going to take 40. So 20, 40. I'm just going to do it like that. There's not many 10s left. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Oh, there's 80 left. I really want just 40. I'm just thinking because I've spent so much. So let's take food, open it up, put our £40 in. I'm going to go and do a hopefully healthy food shop. So now is household. I'm just going to take 10 out, and then there's 10 left in there for week 4. So maybe in the unstuffing we might be able to take some money out of food. household gets 10, so that's done. Oh, and there goes the pound coins. I wondered how long that would be. Right, cats. I want to put 5 in, but I only have 10, 20, 30, 40. So I'm going to put 10 there. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I put 35 back in cats. And I'm going to put 5 into cats. I just want that to buy some cat litter, probably from Aldi. This wallet is breaking, so I'm going to have to replace it. Right, diesel is not getting anything, or travel should I call it, because soon it's going to include bus fares once I've moved. Saying it again, once I've moved. Nothing in treats, nothing in self-care. Miscellaneous has 10, but we would like 5, so we're just going to do the same. This usually gets used for parking, but not anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is going to go into here for next week, and then 5. And there's been a lot of miscellaneous expenses in that, but I'm hoping that we're pretty much there. And I don't think I need parking. So what would be really nice is if we still have this. Right, then back to bank is going to come out of the moving envelope. So that is me cash stuffed for the week. Absolutely done. So now it's just moving. Just moving. So we have £40 from this challenge. Was meant to be 35, but somehow I ended up with an extra £5. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Thank you, Sarah Simple Budgets. Love this. So did I say 30 or 40 is coming in? I'm trying to find my tracker. 40? Yeah. I don't know why that suddenly went out of my brain. Oh, we don't need that anymore either. So we're going to put a deposit on first, the second deposit plus 40. So that will leave us with 500. We'll have a quick count up in now, and then I'll colour in the tracker, and then we'll go back to the rent. Oh look, I think we've already done another challenge. Are we ready? So there should be £500 here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So it's 500 there. This isn't even enough to cover my removal van. Just saying, guys. But we're getting there. We've made a start, and I think with unstuffing everything, I will hopefully feel a bit better. So I'm going to colour in the 40 on the trackers, because that actually now takes us, so far we've only withdrawn 40. So in total so far I've saved 540, which is really nice. And then we'll take some money out for rent, shall we? To put it in, to take it back out. I don't want to. So, so far on the trackers, we are at 180 plus, so that one, 150 plus, that's 330, 150, this is 480, plus 20, so 500, which is what we're at, and we've just added 40, so plus 40, so it's 540 in total. So there's 20, 10, 20, 30, so we can do £30 on here, and then we'll go on to the next tracker. I'm going to use highlighters. So this is a challenge by Simple Budgets as well. I have a lot of Simple Budgets challenges. I really like them. I like everyone. So many lovely creators out there. 10, 20, but I have a lot from her. And I feel like I'm using them all right now. So 10, 20, I don't know if you can see, that says £10, £20. These two are 5s, so that would be £30. I hope everyone is doing really well. I keep seeing that a lot of people have done lives. I'm trying to pop into them. It's just hard, isn't it? Everyone's doing different things at different times. Another 5 here, so that'll make it the whole 30. And just 10 to colour. Yeah. Oh, and I've seen that My Money Matters, Esther, she has got savings challenges for Mother's Day that look really great. I'm going to check them out. Let's do £10 on here now. So this is another, they're just thank you challenges that I'm using because I saved them because I'm going to use them, but I just thought it'd be really nice afterwards to see how much I saved, because when I'm about to take out the money to pay rent for the week, which is £150, so it's nice to see a visual representation of how much I've saved, rather than just think, oh, I've saved £540. It's quite nice to see it like this, or it is for me. I don't know if it works the same for anyone else. So yeah, 180, that's 300, 480, 490, 540. I love it. I love seeing them all coloured in. I love colouring as well. So it's nice to be able to do them. And now for the upsetting bit. We take money out again. So I'm just going to put first as a second. With using this expense tracker, I can actually write what I'm taking out for. So rent minus 150. So that'd be 350 left, is that right? Oh, I'm not going to see that. Yeah. That's so frustrating. Oh, it's fine. We're getting there. So, and I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put it in my bank. So that, and I'm going to need to think about doing, oh, what do you call it? I want to do a postal redirect. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50. Oh, so that's 150. I'll put that in my back to bank. But we're going to do an unstuffing, so let's hope we can get it up to like 500, 600, 700. Most removal points for vans are around between 650 and 750, but I know some of them charge more for weekends, so I'd quite like to have 850 to 900 saved for a van, and then anything left over, you know, fantastic. But it also depends when I move, because I get in 2 days, it's 2 weeks till payday. And I could probably save quite a bit of money out of that, especially as I'm not paying my rent. If I don't pay my rent by direct debit. And I just pay it by card payment every week. So I've got left in here 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 5 £5 in coins, 50, 350. I feel really sad because I'm like, oh, I saved it up and now it's going, but it's going to what it's supposed to be going to. And if it means that my move can go through quicker, I cannot wait to move. Guess what, guys? Did you know I'm moving? Sure. If anyone actually does do it, I said in my last video about how much I say it, and I'm going to be saying it a lot. We do it to, see, this started with Ira. A quick little story to close out. It started with Ira. He got debt free, and he kept saying on his video, guess what, Bestie, I'm debt free. Guess what, Bestie, I'm debt free. And so me and my daughter thought it was hilarious because we're very much similar sort of humour. I got, my daughter started her club. It's called Rangers. It's with Girl Guides. It's like the extension of Rainbows and Brownies, or Scouts and things like that. So she kept saying she was starting Rangers. Because we thought she'd have to go on a waiting list. She got a place. She kept going, oh, I'm so excited for Rangers. I'm so excited for Rangers. But like, it wasn't like in a, like an Ira way, but she, gets very stuck on repeat with stuff. So she kept saying it. And then back a couple of weeks ago, if you watch my channel, I did, like, the car had an MOT, and then I like spent a little bit extra than, not on the car but on myself, like a little present to myself, and I got a jumper in Morrison's on sale, and it was so soft, and I kept going, guess what, this jumper's so soft, guess what, this jumper's so soft. So now we have like this whole thing of we do it, especially when I'm driving along or just randomly around the house or in a shop. Like, guess what, Bestie, I'm debt free. Oh, I'm so excited to go to Rangers. Oh, guess what, my jumper's so soft. Guess what, we're moving soon. And we do this like whole thing and we add things onto it. Oh, and then it was it was also, oh, the car passes MOT. Oh, the car passes MOT. And so, yeah, if you watch Ira and you've seen, I don't know if it was on a live or, I think it was on a live because people were commenting and going along with the jokes. So it's just like a little joke. And it's kind of like filtered into our house because I keep going, so guess what, we're moving. When we move, guess what, you'll never guess, we're moving. Yeah, so if I say it a lot, I'm really sorry. We are really, really excited. As much as I go, oh, I don't want to spend the money, we cannot wait. It would be sad to leave where we are, and I am going to do a moving video just to kind of show the sort of properties and maybe a little bit of the area, because the road I'm in is really built up, and I'll show you the fields out of my view from my new bedroom. Oh, it's just fields, and at the moment you can see all the sheep and apparently cows in the fields and all sorts. So I'm going to be at one with nature. But yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry if I keep banging on about moving. It's what it's all going to be about until I've moved, and then it might be about decorating or building up the pantry again. Maybe we'll get some food videos in because we're eating out of the freezers in the pantry. It doesn't look like it from my expenses, but we're meant to be. I might have to invite all my friends' kids around because we seem to have so many fish fingers and chicken nuggets. I'm getting a bit sick of them, but we just can't. It's just something I always like have in the freezer, and I have a lot of them, even veggie ones. So I might have to like come children, come, and have like 10 kids around for dinner. But yeah, so good spirits, excited, bit spendy. But I think I'm doing the right thing by just making sure that the rent is ahead of itself each week, because it was a long-term goal of mine and something I was doing every month. I was paying an extra £30, was it 25 or 30? I was paying extra on my direct debit to what Universal Credit were giving me to get myself ahead. So it's a testament because, you know, this time last year I was over £1,000 in arrears. So yeah, yeah, we've done well. So just get through this little bit and then we get saving again. Anyway, my next video will be in a couple of days. I don't know I'll film in a couple of days, hopefully up within a day or two of this one going out. And it's going to be like a big moving, unstuffing, unless there's a load of people that comment on my last 2 videos saying, no, don't do it, just tap into it when you need it. But I think I am leaning towards just unstuffing everything and putting it all towards that one goal, and then resaving individually after the deed is done. I'm going to shut up now because I've just whisked on for like 10 minutes. I hope you all have a great day. It is February now, not January, but we did it. I didn't think I was going to complete this. So I'm really pleased that I had the change to do it. I did count up the other day how many pound coins I had. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to end up like not finishing this in January. But hey, one day late. Well, it was when I checked in, wasn't it? So proud of myself. Yeah, anyway, shut up, Millie. Have a lovely rest of your day, or rest of your week. And just, yeah. I will hopefully see you all soon. Take care, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.